one of the most difficult things that I think a police chief can have to do. Getting a call like I got last night is one of the things that you fear as a police chief, you hope never happens, and you never prepared for. But on last night, we lost one of our brothers in arms here at the Mooresville Police Department. We lost Officer Sheldon, and it's going to be a difficult week for us. You can't prepare for what we're experiencing. It's emotional, but our staff and our officers are here to serve this community. Last night, shortly after 11 o'clock p.m., Officer Sheldon was conducting a routine traffic stop. During that traffic stop, at some point shots were fired, and Officer Sheldon was struck. He was transported to CMC Maine down in Charlotte and was pronounced deceased at CMC. The suspect in this situation is Michael Aldana, 28-year-old male from Mooresville. He is also deceased from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Officers from our SRT team entered his residence under exigent circumstances and found the individual deceased at the scene. I don't think words can compare to how my officers are feeling, to how my command staff is feeling, to how I'm feeling. We have a lot of questions, of course. We're angry, we're hurt, we're sad. There's a roller coaster of emotions that we're dealing with this morning. But our officers are in this to protect our citizens. Officers from the Mooresville Police Department at 0600 this morning returned to their law enforcement services to provide safety and security for this community. They're out there right now protecting and serving, and they're hurting. And what I'm asking from the community is their support. I want you to engulf our officers this week. They're going to need to know that you as a community care about how they're feeling and what they're feeling. And you support them the way that we have always supported the community. We as officers, we're going to need that this week from the Mooresville community. And so I'm hoping that our community, and I know our community will, come out and show an outpouring of support. I want to take a moment and thank a few folks who have reached out to us to assist us. The Iredell County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Darren Campbell, was very instrumental last night. Effectively, when you have something like this happen, you can become unoperational at that moment. Our Sheriff's Office stepped in, didn't miss a beat. No one was unsafe. Our deputies here in the county stepped in to assist their brothers here at the Mooresville Police Department, and we thank them. I can't thank Sheriff Campbell enough. The state Highway Patrol, they've come in. They've been nothing but a great assistance to us. Colonel McNeil and his staff are as professional in this country as a Highway Patrol can be. Our State Bureau of Investigation partners are here working side by side with us to assist us in this investigation. Couldn't ask for better partners than our state partners. I've spoken to I think half the chiefs across the state of North Carolina just offering support. But the Huntersville Police Department has sent officers to assist us in our operations today. The Statesville Police Department has reached out and is working with us as well. Chief Addison from Statesville. I've spoken to Governor Cooper, who sends his prayers and his love to the community and to the officers in the department. And there's just so many more people. Our Homeland Security partners down in Charlotte came up last night when we were in an operationally working to bring a resolve to this situation. There's just so many people who stepped up to assist us. I can't think of it. If I missed you out there, let me know. I want you to know that the Mooresville Police Department appreciates everything that you've done. So, as you can see, just by clear the support that's standing behind me, you know, we're going to surround our people with the necessary support to get through this week and through next week and through the following months. So I'm going to turn it over to our mayor, Miles Atkins, is here, and he's going to have a few words.
Thank you, Chief. Utterly devastated. That's the only word I can really think about to describe how so many of us are feeling in this community. of Mooresville of all places. How could this happen? We can't wrap our brain around it and really comprehend what's happened. But we're resilient. We're a strong community. We've always supported our law enforcement and our firefighters and first responders. And I just want to echo what the chief has said, how important it is for the community to come out and embrace all of those men and women who still are going to work every day to protect and serve us every day. And I just want to commend the chief and his leadership as we are working through this very difficult time. The Town Board of Commissioners would like to thank all those that the chief had mentioned who have led their support and continued support as we really try to navigate through this very extremely difficult time in our community. Please look at the picture behind me. This isn't a number for us. This is a real person. And we're heartbroken. And the pain and sorrow that we feel is, I can't express it. But thank all of y'all for being here. The mayors throughout this state of North Carolina have reached out to me, and they send their condolences and thoughts and prayers. And again, special thanks to the chief and all of those who are here and all those who continue to serve us every day. Thank you.
Let me not forget my biggest partner here in the town of Mooresville that helped us last night. I mean, I probably kept his entire department busy as we were, and that's Chief Deaton, our fire chief. Chief, I couldn't ask for a better working partner. Your guys engulfed our guys last night, and this is a partnership in public safety. This is what we do. We surround each other with love when we have a tragedy like this happens, no matter whether it's on the police side or it's on the fire side. So, Chief Deaton, I can't say enough about your guys and the work that they did. Chief LeCount at the back of the room, thank you again for coming out and really supporting us and assisting us. Our district attorneys, they're standing with us. Our Howard Patrol partners are standing with us. And we're asking that the community stand with us. Our council is standing with us. Our clergy have engulfed us this morning. Our community woke up to tragedy. But we're going to show everybody that we are Mooresville, and this is how we conduct ourselves, and this is how we get through a tragedy. We get through it together, and that's what we're going to do. I'll take a few questions, but I will tell you that the scope will be somewhat limited because this is still an active investigation, and we're still very early in investigation. So I'll take a few questions and go from there. Yes, ma'am.
Could you spell the name of this other young man and
His first,
his age?
sure. His first name is Michael. His last name is Aldana. It's Aldana. He's a 28-year-old male.
Was he known to police?
Yes, he was.
Have you had issues with him in the past and everything? Anything violent like this before?
Nothing violent, no.
Chief, is there anything you could talk about what led up to him being pulled over and what may have led up to the shooting?
Not at this time. Well, like I said, we're still early in the investigation and following up on those type of questions.
Any motive at this time?
No, there is no. Right now, that's another thing that we're following up on, the motive. So we'll have details hopefully forthcoming. We want to make sure that we put out facts and not feed any misconceptions. We want to make sure that you guys have the factual information. And so until we have that factual information with all questions answered, I'd rather not speak on that.
What do you want people to know about Officer Sheldon? Like, how was he personally? What are your memories of him?
Oh, man. He was one of our canine officers. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm not necessarily comfortable around our canines. And that was a kind of a running joke with Sheldon and I, with his dog Ramon. I would come around the corner and literally, it was like throwing a snake out in front of me. The canine would be there and I'd jump higher than you think I could jump. But those are the things that I remember most. The officers served this community with dignity. And that's what I remember most. Yeah.
Chief,
Yes, sir.
I'm Reverend Johnson. We just lost 2 officers in the Florence area. And we want to let you know I come to support you and the officer in the area sent support you. My wife, cooperation, got an office here, so I come to this town many times, and everybody real nice and kind to me. I'm asking, did the officer have a chance? Was the ambush, he have a chance to draw his weapons within himself?
Like I said, we're still following up on some of those leads. We'll release that information once we have all the facts and we can speak to it factually.
Can you talk to us about the family? How are you doing?
The family is distraught, as to be imagined, but we're going to surround them with love. We're going to be there for them. They're our family, so we're going to take care of them like they're our family, and that's how we're going to conduct ourselves.
Was Officer Sheldon's dog with him last night?
Yes, he was.
So he saw a little encounter?
Yes.
Is the officer married? Does he have children?
Officer Sheldon is not married, but was in a relationship.
Did we have a video from last night, the incident, was caught on video?
We're reviewing all video that we have. As it relates to the incident, like I said, I haven't had a chance to review the video. The investigators are working diligently right now to go through all the video and all the information that we have. So I just don't have any information on the video yet.
Was he wearing body camera video at the time?
All of our officers in the Mooresville Police Department have body cameras, yes.
And was it on at the time?
It was, yes.
Had Officer Sheldon ever encountered the suspect before? Did they have a relationship at all before this?
I'm not aware of that information. Any other questions? Well, thank you all again. And the thing I want to leave with the community, and I don't want to give anybody opportunity. Does anybody else want to speak? I want to say I do want to thank my very own command staff, the Deputy Chief Gerald Childress, Major Eric Henderson, and Major Ronnie Chilton. We have to look out for each other as well. At some point in time, this gets to you. So we have engulfed each other so that we can engulf our staff. But it's going to be difficult. I'm asking the community to come out and support us. Show your officers you love them, because they're going to need it. And that's what we're asking. So thank you all very much. We'll hopefully give you some more information in the future. Thank you.